I should start with the first word, or
it's up to you. Just choose any word that you like.
Okay, dark, light.
Okay, if I ask you to choose between these two words to describe your place of living, what would you say?
I guess it's more dark than light.
Mm-hmm. Can you change it somehow? I mean, can you add any more lamps maybe, or just, I don't know.
Now, unfortunately, not, because as I said, we didn't make decoration, so we use just we have, but it's enough because you are not in the office. We usually spend time at home in the evening, so the light, for me, light should be not very bright.
Okay. And for example, if you want to read in bed, do you have any additional light, like just for that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Thank you so much, Valeria. You're next. One more pair of words.
I just guess maybe cramped and spacious.
You are right. Spacious, cramped, and spacious. So again, if you describe your place of living, what would you say?
It's not spacious, of course, because it's apartment standard, but I can say it's more cramped than spacious, but not so much. For me, for example, okay, I'm not big.
So that's enough for you, yeah?
Yeah, that's enough.
Okay, I see. Thank you so much, Oksana.
Can I choose cluttered bed?
Yeah, that's true. So, and the same thing about your place of living. What would you say?
I think it is more cluttered because it is not spacious. So there is some I don't know how to say mebel.
Furniture.
Yeah, because there is some furniture, so it is more cluttered.
What would you say if a designer came to your flat and told you, let it be really minimalistic? Would you prefer such a style for your flat?
Oh, yeah, I like minimalistic style.
So you mean that you don't need many things to feel comfortable?
Yeah, but my mom needs.
Okay, I see. So you have to put up with it, yes, and to find some compromise. Thank you, Julia. You're next. Oh, cat.
Cold.
Oh my God. Julie, come on. I'm so sorry. I just love cats so much.
Cold and warm.
Okay, so the same about your place.
I believe my place is quite warm and really cozy for me.
That's very good. What makes it cozy? Do you use any special, maybe special cushions for the sofa, maybe posters, candles? I don't know. What makes it cozy?
I made a design of my flat by myself, so there are things that I like that I chose by myself. So I really like it.
That's very good. If I ask about the color of your living room, what is it?
It is quite light. It is, я не знаю, как бежевый по-английски.
It's the same, almost the same, beige.
Beige?
Beige, yeah.
So,
I will type it for our chat, okay? That's great. So it's beige. Thank you very much, Natalie. And the last pair of words?
And the last pair is tidy and untidy.
Okay, so who is responsible for tidiness in your family?
It depends on the situation, everybody.
So if you see that something is in a mess, yes, if you see it, you clean it. If somebody else sees it, he or she cleans it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So are there any people who avoid this? I mean, maybe your husband.
Everybody tried, but
But nobody can do
but
that. Yeah.
nobody can. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. So we move on. Ladies, here we offer you 4 interesting places of living, not usual, not something banal. So we can't live there every day maybe, but for some experience, why not? So we have a palace, a camper van, a tent, and a houseboat. So I want you to think about advantages and disadvantages of every place and try to use our adjectives, yeah, like dark, light, spacious, cramped, and etc. So, Oksana, can you be the first and tell us about, I don't know, about the palace?
Oh no.
No?
Can I tell you about tent?
Okay, come on, let it be. It's up to you. Let's start with the tent.
Because I like to travel, and usually I go camping.
Okay, that's just
Go to
great. So you
the
are,
mountains.
yeah, so you are an expert. So go.
Yeah. So as we say about tent, I think it's cold. Can I say it is cold? Yeah.
Yes, sure, you can.
Because the temperature there is the same as outside of the tent.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Usually it's cramped, especially if there are more than one person there.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
as a result, usually it is very cluttered because you need to put there all your things and yourself.
That's true. But anyway, you know, I'm such a person, I can't quite understand what people find in such type of holiday, in such type of relax. So what is special for you there? I mean, why do you like it?
If to be honest, it's I don't care about the type of living, so is it palace or tent? But I like to go to the mountains very much, and it's the most common way to live when you go to the mountains, I think.
Yeah, sure, that's true. And when was the last time?
When was the last time I went to the Caucasus this last summer?
So can you tell me the name of the place exactly, because it's really close to me?
Yeah, it was like a touristic tour. We go on Demirci, I think, mountains. We was in Tiberda, and near this place we go on the small mountains.
Okay, that's great.
But most of all, I like Elbrus. I
So
was
you mean
there
that
several times.
you were on the top?
Yeah.
Oh, you are just my hero. That's great. Tell me, please, what about mosquitoes? I hate these guys, and so for me, it's like a nightmare when you go camping. I know there are so many things, I mean, some repellents to help, but anyway, you know, just they are irritating.
I think there are a lot of other terrible insects there, so I don't care about mosquitoes, but about some larger insects.
Yeah,
Sometimes I think
thank you
irritating.
very much. Thank you for the interesting story. Oksana, can you be next? So let's anyway talk about the palace.
I think you mean not Oksana.
Oh, I asked Oksana. I'm so sorry. Julia, I wanted to ask you. Sorry.
Palace, I think, is quite light, spacious. It is difficult to make it cluttered. Quite cold because it is large, so it is difficult to work tidy because there are many clean makers and in my opinion, it is quite uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm. So if you were a queen, you wouldn't live in a palace, yeah?
Yes.
Where would you live? In a tent?
In a basement.
Yeah, in a basement. Why not? Just like Cinderella did, yeah? In a basement. Okay, thank you so much, Valeria. Let's talk about camper van.
Camper van. Okay, I think one of advantage can be it's not in a list, but you can move and choose place when you want to live now.
That's true.
Also, inside, I think it can be tidy because it's not so much space. It's cramped usually.
Yeah.
I think all the time.
All the time, that's true.
So it's easy to clean, but as disadvantages, it's cramped.
Okay.
I think it's quite warm if we can compare it with a tent, because you can switch on
the heat. Let's say heating system. Yeah, heating
system. Yes.
Okay.
But also I think it's a little bit dark inside.
But anyway, would you like to have one just for traveling with friends or beloved people, just for some fun experience?
Yes, of course. If somebody give it to me for free, why not?
Foxy Fox, for free. Nothing can be free in this life, you know. Okay, thank you very much for the opinion, Natalie. And the last one is for you. I think the most exciting.
Yeah, it's houseboat. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. I guess this type of house is usually wet. It's I don't know. I guess it can be cramped, spacious. It depends on the size of this house, but I guess it can be quite spacious. I guess it's cold because it's a wet place.
That's true.
I'm not sure that it can be warm because when you always in the wet place, you feel cold sometimes.
What do you think?
No,
come on.
I just wanted to say that it can be the light and can be dark. It depends on the place. In this case, it can be very different, I guess.
Do you find it romantic?
No, maybe just for fun to spend some days in such place, but not to live there long time.
Okay, I see. So, ladies, just imagine very quick my question and your answer. If you could have a chance to use one of these types of home for one day, just to get some experience, what would you choose, Julia?
My choice is a tent because it is your home. Whenever you go, you can just open it and live there in any places.
That's very good. Thank you. Oksana, what about you?
I'd like to try a camper van because I've never stay in it. It's my dream.
Okay, great. Valeria?
I would choose palace because I want be a queen. If I'm a queen, I would live in palace definitely. So
for sure,
yes. And one day like a queen.
Why not? Great, I think, Natalie. And you?
I guess it would be camper van, just to
Oh.
have a chance to go somewhere and to stay there no matter
No matter what happens, yeah?
yeah, no matter what happens.
Okay, thank you very much. Next slide, I think it's pretty easy for us. You just see a picture of a house and a little territory or space around, and our task is to match the words with the picture. So read the word and tell us the letter. Julia, can you be the first?
A is a basement.
Thank you so much. Valeria, next one.
I'm sorry, but a basement looks like fireplace.
But
Or
anyway, you see that it's a kind of under the house, so it's basement, цокольный этаж. They can have a fireplace there, why not?
I just don't know that it
Yeah.
can.
Okay.
Okay. And
What about B?
B is fancy. B. I don't see B. Maybe garden.
Yeah, that's right. It's garden. Thank you, Oksana. What about C?
C is a balcony.
That's right. Thank you, Natalie.
D is a fence.
That's good. Thank you, Julia.
E is a gate.
Okay, Valeria.
And last one is a garage.
Garage or garage, whatever you want to call it. Okay, that's brilliant. I think we know most of the words, and that's wonderful. Okay, now it's a question time. So as usual, you are the people who choose the question for somebody else. Oksana, can you be so kind to be the first? Choose the person who will answer and choose the question.
Who is choose the home for me? Yeah or not?
No. Can you see different questions on the slide?
Yeah.
You should choose the person who will answer the question that you will choose. So choose the person and choose the question.
I choose Valeria.
Okay.
What is your dream home?
I think that I said it previous time. I guess my dream home is a palace.
Anyway, not just for one day, but forever.
Yes, I think it's, but only with homemates, because I'm not a person who can, just all day clean and do washing up or something else. I hate.
So, how to say slugi? So you need some people.
Yes, special guys.
How do we call them? Ladies, who knows? Nobody knows? You can see this word in our chat. Servants.
Servants.
Yeah, you need some servants. Okay. Interesting, really. Okay, Valeria, next. Your choice?
Okay, I choose Natalie, and question number 4.
Is your home in a convenient location? Yes, now, yeah. Because it's in the 8 kilometers from my job. It's in Moscow, in the internal part of Moscow.
So for Moscovites, it's a real advantage, yeah?
Yeah, and it was my dream all 9 years that I live here. So yes, a lot of useful places near my home, like big shops. I don't know, different offices of different services. It takes even in a traffic jam not more than 1 hour to to go to work, and even and they work in the center of the city, so it's quite it's not very far from the center.
Okay. You know, when I listen to you, it's something amazing. I used to live in Moscow, and I remember I was happy with the same things. Like, oh, it's just 1 hour for me to get to work. It's amazing. I don't know. I don't understand you people how you live there. Actually, it's something. Okay,
Julia,
but
I lived 7 years in the Moscow state in city Shokol, that's in 20 kilometers from Moscow,
yeah,
and
I see.
it
Now I
took
get
me
you.
from 2 to 3 hours to from
Oh.
home to office every day and back.
Yeah, I see. You know, when I hear
So,
such stories, words fail me. Just why? Okay, let it be. It's not the topic, actually. So, Natalie, choose the person. Don't forget about Oksana and Julia. Choose
of course,
somebody.
Julia, it will be a question for you. Have you ever been homesick? The question number 6.
Yes, I have been homesick. I have already said it at the beginning of our conversation. Every time I leave my home, I feel myself homesick. So the next question is for Oksana. Um, if you could change anything about your present house, what would it be?
I think it would be a big, big cottage in Australia near the ocean.
No, Oksanchka, my dear, it's a different thing. If you could change anything about your present home.
My present home, I don't know.
Yeah, I know you want to change your present home. That's it. This is the thing. Okay. Can I ask you why Australia? Crocodiles, snakes, very hot.
I don't know. I don't like Europe,
Europe.
but yeah, but I want a country with developed country where there is no winter, because in the winter I always feel ill
Yeah, it's
all the
true.
time.
Okay, but is it a kind of cherished dream that will never come true, or it's actually your goal and you are making some steps towards it?
I have a chance on my work to go there, so I start to learn English. Maybe it's a real chance.
Okay, that's great. So choose the person, choose the question.
How many different homes have you lived in? Question for Natalia.
Okay.
How many different homes have you lived in? Oh, just give me a few seconds.
So more than 20?
No, not more. It's
Okay.
really interesting for me. Just give me a few seconds, please.
Okay, come on, take your time.
11.
Mm-hmm.
I guess something about maybe 12.
Okay. Amazing, really. Natalie, was your father a military man?
Yeah.
I mean, when you were young. Oh, that's it. That's the reason. And actually, there are 2 more questions for you here. Which one did you like the best, and which one did you like the least?
I like the best my present home, because it's really my home, not home of my parents or my family. And which one do I like the least? I don't know. They all were good. very convenient and cozy.
Yeah, why not? That's great. So I guess we have one more question. Am I right or no? No, I think. Oh no, number one. Natalie,
Number
choose the
one,
first.
yeah. A question for Valeria. Do you like the place where are you living? Why or why not?
I like place where I'm living. Like in, if we talk about this my present city, because it's not the center, it's near center. It takes me about 20 minutes to go to my work in center, and I live very heights, so I'm living very heights, so it's beautiful view from window, but I'm not like the place where I'm living at home, because I'm also want to immigrate to Australia, and Ekaterinburg it's not Australia, so I'm just waiting when I can choose apartment or house there.
Okay. So you mean to buy or just to rent at first?
In Australia, I want to buy, and in my city, I'm also bought.
Okay,
Oh,
that's great.
actually, it's not my place where I'm living now, but I bought another, but it's just the same.
Okay, I see. Valeria, and what are your reasons for choosing Australia?
I think I told you, but it also weather and economic situation very good in this country.
So is it really so good, or it's just a stereotype, or maybe a myth?
No, it's not myth. It's not stereotype. It's really good by many of rates, and many companies made them.
And what are you going to do there? I mean, in what sphere are you going to work?
I'm going to work in my sphere. In IT specialist. I'm an IT specialist. I'm programmer, so I'm working good sphere for immigrate to some to abroad. So.
Yes, to some foreign countries, yeah?
Yes, but lately I'm also think about Spain, but in winter it's not so warm, but it's not have crocodiles.
Oh, come on. So just today I got a picture from my friend. He lives in Barcelona and it's plus 25. I think it's brilliant for January. What do you think?
I think it's okay, and my boyfriend want to move to Barcelona so much because it's like IT startup center there, and
no, that's great.
but I still stand Australia.
So, you know, we are coming to the end, and I wanted to ask my personal question to all of you. Nowadays, it's pretty difficult to buy a flat, and I don't know how much you should earn, or maybe your parents should help you. So, how do you see the future of this area? I mean, area of houses and flats. Will they become more available? Maybe there will be special programs for young families. Of course, they are now, but they are not so developed. So how do you see the future of houses and flats in Russia? I mean, not in Australia, ladies. You are still in Russia, so don't forget about that. Julia, what do you think?
It's very difficult to buy a flat or a house in Moscow. So you should be a millionaire.
Yeah.
And should have a really good work to get a good salary and not rent a house because half of your salary you give to our people.
Yeah, that's true. So do you think the situation will change in future, or maybe it will become only worse?
I think it will become only worse.
Worse. So,
They become more забыл как дорогие.
expensive.
Yes, expensive.
Okay, I see. So you are not very optimistic, Julia, unfortunately, about future. Okay, thank you. Oksana, what do you think?
I also pessimistic about the future of real estate sector in Russia. I think in the big cities the flats will be more expensive in the future, and I think there is now a trend that there is a lot of flats with a smaller площадь, how to say?
Small, you can say smaller square. Square.
Yeah, with a smaller square, like apartments, I don't know, studios.
Studios, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and I think, yeah, maybe now it is a crisis, so maybe the prices are decrease, but I think in the long term future, there will be only a rise in the big cities.
Okay, so ladies, now you want us to really want to go to Australia with you, because here everything is so bad and future is not so bright. Okay, thank you. Valeria, what do you think?
I'm sure we all have to run out from our country.
Let's just do that. Let's pack the bags.
But about prices, based on previous crises, I predict that the price of flats and houses will be lower and will be decreased, because it's just like experience on previous crisis, and my acquaintance bought flats in that period maybe 2 times cheaper than now. No, than just now.
Sure. Okay.
It
I
has
see. So you are running away and you don't care that much, yes, about future of real estate in Russia?
Or most of my acquaintance and close people still stay in Russia, so it's important for me what situation in this country.
Yeah, so we will see who is right actually. Okay, Natalie, what do you think?
Yes, the situation always was not very good, especially last 20 or 30 years, but we are not on the streets. Our families have flats, and I guess that if you have a goal and if you have a plan, everything is possible. So
That's great.
I'm quite optimistic about this because we did it in the not very good period, and I'm not a millionaire like Julia said.
But anyway, yes, I remember the prices, and yeah, they were high in the sky. You could only wave your hand to the price and say, "Where are you?"
Really, you can pay the half of your salary to another person, or you can pay it for your own flat.
Yes, of course.
You will pay it. Everybody in the world do this, and
the choice is clear. Anyway, I like that, Natalie. You are optimistic, and we will stop here. Just, anyway, I wish all your dreams come true. Doesn't matter if it's Russia or Australia or Yekaterinburg or other planet, it's just up to you. So I want you to live in a place of your dreams and to organize and decorate it the way you see it and just to be happy inside. So my dear ladies, I want to thank you very much for participation. It's so late and you are still here with me. I really appreciate that. That's so cool. Thank you very much. I hope you had a good time, and I will be really happy to see you next week as well. So if you don't have any questions, so just have a good evening and see you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Julia.
You are welcome.
Thank you very much.
Goodbye, girls. Goodbye, Julia.
Goodbye.